Hi Ashley, hello. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing good too. I think I'm gonna put the birds a little bit down because I think that they're a little bit loud. What are we gonna do for the free oracle options? Free oracles for the poll. Oh, no communications. Do we want the angel numbers? Message for it about your love life. And I also kind of want to do a little bit. Oh shit! I need to turn off my Wi-Fi. Yes. I also kind of want to do a little bit of petty tarot. So let's just do dark confessions. Okay. So no communication. What did I say? Angel number guidance. Message. Love message from spirit. Or dark confessions from your person. And the no communication is also from your person. Okay. Okay. Everything working? I think it is. So it's going alright. I think today's a good day. I am thinking of just cutting out TikTok altogether and then switch to doing live streams on my Dutch channel because we reached 500 subscribers over on the Dutch channel, and I was like, maybe I should just invest in the Dutch live streams instead of TikTok, because TikTok is being a little bit of an ass recently to me, and I'm like, why would I make money for you, TikTok, if you are, yes, not being nice. So yeah, that's been playing on my mind, as well as like other stuff, wanting to maybe do other stuff as well. So I've just been a bit, well, like searching today, I think. But good, it feels good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make some decisions in my life, and we'll kind of like see how it goes. We're just winging it basically today. Anyway, hi. Merida, hello. Will my son going to be given a place from one of the private schools? Let me get the yes or no out. Jeez, TikTok, yeah. They have been like, every time I'm in the live stream, within the first 5 minutes there, I get a limitation on my live stream of like, it's unoriginal content, where I'm like, what is unoriginal content? Are you calling me a basic bitch? TikTok. So yeah, it has been a little bit of a struggle, and me just not knowing what to do then, because I kind of want to amp up, like making money as well a little bit more, so that I can actually at some point, I don't know, get an apartment of myself. That would be nice, So yeah, it's just a lot. Anyway, Merida, let's take a look at, will your son be given a place at the private school? Merida's son, will they be given a place at the private school? Merida's son. Your intentions are not clear. Now is not the time. Channel the energy of the full moon, and this situation will backfire. So right now, you're bringing powerful emotions into it. Right now, I kind of want to say no. I think that, I don't know if it's been too spread out. Right now, I kind of want to say no. Focus on one, what do you need, and work together with them, as in like, okay, what do we need, or what does he need in order to get into this private school, and just working with them together. Right now, I kind of want to say no. How was dinner? It was good. I made, how do you call that? Like the little pasta cushions? Ravioli? How do you call that? Oh my god, how do you call that? Tortellini? Ravioli. I did make ravioli. Yes, with cheese and spinach, and in a very spicy sauce with some cheese on it. It was cheese heaven, really. Um, yes. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Ashley, thank you for the donation. I'll also take a look at your. What did you want? No communications. No. They're just waiting for decision, and we'll get it in February. Okay, okay. So, no communications from Bruce for Ashley. Why so much? You're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. It's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. And then we have Let Me Go. You deserve all the good things in this world. Like, this very much, okay, what do you want? Okay, you, us, forever, this, you know, connection, all that. With that, you're so smart as well. But then it's the, you deserve all the good things in this world. And right now, I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. This also reminds me of, I did a reading today, the pick a card reading on the channel. And I had, again, one where I was like, I think this is Bruce. But yeah. We also have the future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Again, in the future. And you're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. So yes, I'm going to get KFC. Little chicken sandwiches. Okay, that sounds good. I'm not a big fan of KFC chicken because, how do you say that in English? In the Netherlands, it's like same with the chicken nuggets from McDonald's. They're just very like pressed together pieces of chicken that I don't really like. I'm not a big chicken fan. Anyways, so and those I'm like. But this sounds delicious though. Little chicken sandwiches. Like not like a burger. Because the burgers I'm always like, eh. But little sandwiches. That sounds nice. I don't think we have that. But let's take a look at your questions. Let me whip a deck out. Oh my god. Which one do you think was... I kind of don't want to say until you watch the thing yourself because I don't want to influence you. I don't want to influence you. But if you already kind of like picked a pile that you wanted to check out, or if you've already watched it, then tell me and I can tell you, and then you can tell me if it was the right one. Or if that was the one that I saw as well. I can also hold up the card that I have. To me it seemed the second pile! Yes, the second pile. But he was a little from all the piles. Yeah, no, it was the second one. The second pile. I was like, I need to remember this, because it kind of feels like the second one. The second one is Bruce. Yeah. I did already watch the whole video. Okay, nice. Yeah, the second one. I was like, let me grab the second picture, but yeah, no. Okay, first question. You know how we kept getting for a long time the card, I'm starting to understand our connection? Yes. What is Bruce's understanding about our connection? That's a very good question. That is a very good question. Because we get that a lot, the reference of like, I'm learning and I'm starting to understand, I'm starting to see what this connection is. So that is a good question. What is Bruce starting to understand about the connection? Bruce, what are you starting to understand about the connection with Ashley? Bruce. What is Bruce starting to understand about the connection with Ashley? What are you starting to understand there? Also want that one. We have the Chariots as overall energy. Yeah, he really wants me to tell him how I feel about him first before he tells me how he feels about me. Yeah. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, a Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the World, And the Three of Pentacles with the overall energy, the Chariots. What is he starting to understand? It's just so like that always the Queen, like almost always the Queen of Cups shows up when, you know, referring to the connection. I'm gonna make a light real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Is that better? I think that's better. Right? It's kind of better. Okay. What is he starting to understand about the connection? I think the progress that it came with, the moving on, moving forward, that it was at the very base a connection that challenges him to move forward, to move on, to have a broader perspective, to grow, learn, and, you know, leave shit in the past. With that Six of Swords, to leave things behind that are no longer serving. So I do think he is starting to understand that this connection with you came into his life so that he could learn to move on, that he could learn other options, as in how can you act or react differently. Like, he is used to people reacting to certain situations a certain way, and I think you showed how you can also react to that, like different choices, different options. With that Six of Cups, that he doesn't have to let go of everything from the past, or have. I feel like he was always kind of like walking away from the past, but he can also embrace the good things from the past, good memories. I think that there is a, how do you say that? Like, that we both shared with this. The good, the bad, the ugly. We showed different perspectives of how to deal with certain situation. With that Wheel of Fortune, things that are out of our control, as well as just endings of cycles, things that are out of our control, and letting that go. So I feel like heavily the impact of, you know, Twin Flame connection is very much divinely guided. You have no influence about who comes in on your path and how they will influence you. And I think that there is an understanding of like, okay, this was a very strong soul connection that came in with a purpose, and that its purpose is also for me then to learn from it. Like, this came in with a purpose, let me learn this purpose so I don't have to go through it like necessarily again. With the World as well, endings of cycles, completion, the Three of Pentacles working together, that you don't have to go through life alone, that you can have emotional deep connections and people genuinely caring for you and genuinely wanting what's best for you and genuinely wanting you to succeed in life and even actively helping you to do so. I definitely feel that he's starting to understand what Spirit's purpose was for this connection at the very base of it. And with the Devil being here, that he can step his ego, that despite it being scary, that it does feel good. And yeah, I feel like it's just a combination of small little things of like understanding. We're Queen of Wands lately. Well, funny that you say that, because we're also having the Queen of Wands underneath that Chariot as well. So if you wanted both, here they are. But yeah. Yeah. What is he learning? Again, endings of cycles is heavy here. That it's okay for him to close out cycles. That the way that he lives his life is a choice. That it's not like, oh well, this is just who I am now. And that's it, you know, that there's no growth. Or I think he lived like that for a long time, where it's like, well, this is just it, this is just who I am now, this is what formed me, this is my childhood, and this is then the person that I have become because of it, and that's it, period, done, nothing I can do about it. It's almost the, you know, now seeing this connection with you showed him that, oh, I can actually have other things in my life, I can actually react differently in my life, I can actually, you know. But yeah, funny. What about the Queen of Wands? I can't remember. So the Queen of Wands is someone that has her shit in order, but also someone that values fun, that is a lot of fun to be around, that you know, has like both. I think it's more so inspirational. Underneath that, we also have the Emperor, Justice. Why the Queen of Cups? Even though I kind of feel like that's just, you know, you showing the emotional availability. The Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like that is just you bringing in some calmness, as well as a little bit of like flirtatious and a spark, but more so in a calmer way, rather than the fiery type that he usually does with Belen, where there is like a chase and it's like, ah. With you, it's more like calm and it's more stable and it's more grounded. Yeah, it feels more like nice. So yeah, I feel like what he is like learning or realizing through this connection. Just how he can grow, different choices that he can make, that connection don't always have to be just physical and that's it, but that there is and can be space for the emotional as well, for him to open up as well, that his past doesn't define who he is today or tomorrow, but his actions are, and that he does have a bigger impact on his life than what he before might have accepted. Like, I think, was it yesterday that we talked about like ignorance is bliss, that kind of like faded, because it was easier if he could just blame it all on other people and his past and all that. It's easier. It's not gonna get you further, but you know, it is easier to just go like, oh well, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, and now with this connection, I think that bubble kind of like burst or popped, where you cannot really go back to, you know what, I'm gonna just blame it on everything again. You know, that awareness kind of like popped that bubble. And why was the Queen of Wands, Belen always the Queen of Wands? So the Queen of Wands in itself isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of like how she gets paired with, because the Queen of Wands with Belen, and in the combination of the cards as well as you know, the energy, how I read it. So the Queen of Wands can also be, she can be very, again, fun and very focused on my fun, and I want to have fun. This Queen of Wands felt more like sharing, because we also had that combination with the Queen of Cups, which is more an emotional connection. But with her, it sometimes got paired with a Devil, or like a Five of Swords, or the Three of Swords, which is more an energy of like, I don't care who I hurt as long as I'm having fun, you know. But yeah. She doesn't have variation in order, yeah. Ignorance is bliss, exactly. And I feel like there's no more going back, you know. Once you know, you know. Once you understand that, like, oh, I actually have a choice here. I don't have to react in this way, and I can choose to do differently. Then it's harder to, like, blame everything in the world again. So, yeah. If you have your second question ready, let me know. Let me take a look at the poll. We have no communications, number 1, and love life message number 2. So let me close that out. Set the pinned comment. No communications from your person, or for about your love life. It's not gonna fit here. It's gonna fit here. I don't understand how Twitch is like, yeah, just tap all you want, and YouTube is like, no, you only have X amount of characters. Why is this? Let me put that there. Okay. She was the Queen of Wands, he was the King of Wands. Isn't that a perfect match? Was he the King of Wands? I thought he was more the Knight of Wands a lot of the time. It kind of depends if it shows up in the same reading or not. Again, and it depends on the context, it depends on the question, yeah, behavior. If it comes out in the same, like, reading of, like, oh, they're in a connection, and he is the king of wands, we have a king and a queen of wands, then yeah, that's a perfect matching. But we only have 4 kings and 4 queens, so that doesn't mean, like, for instance, Naomi is also the queen of cups, but that doesn't mean necessarily that when I do a reading for you, I'm like, oh, that's Naomi, you know. So it kind of depends on the question, on the situation, and we can, you know, how we interpret it. So hi everyone, welcome. Curiosity, hello darling. What do I need to know right now? Spirit animals. Let me take a look. Oh wait, I need to put these away. So we had no communication and love life. So the dark confession and the angel numbers go back. It's a little bit cleared, more insight, more like oversight. Curiosity, let's take a look. Some advice and guidance. What do you need to know right now, Curiosity? Curiosity, you need to know right now. I kind of feel like I want another shuffle. I think there's one more. Yes, I was like right here. And then it flipped. Okay. We have an old soul, the Black Jaguar. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dream. We also have the owl with magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through the deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. And lastly, you have the polar bear with mystique. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest. Dream and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Okay. Alright. She always only came out as the queen once, except one time when she lied about being pregnant and it was the Empress. Yeah. What is Bruce currently then? A knight, since he is still learning, or a king of some kind? I think now he, again, it kind of depends on the situation, what it is about and whatnot. I'm getting more King of Pentacles energy from him now. Yeah, very focused on work, working on his foundation, wanting to get his foundation in order, finances in order, a house, taking care of the kids, or, you know, alimony, or, you know, stuff like that. So getting his material things in order, getting his kingdom in order in the King of Pentacles. I feel more mature. But then he is very much at that switch point, so that can change. I do think that he is like on the balance of a pentacle and a wand. King of Wands, I'm like, yeah, I would say more so King of Pentacles. So yeah, and what's the King of Pentacles? I just said, oh, got it. Late chat, yeah, no, that's fine. Thanks, Lindy, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Waka, so yeah, hi everyone. Welcome. Let me put this back. So, the free oracles for today are either no communications oracles or messages for and about your love life. If you're interested, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know your like number and your name and which option you would like, and I will take a look. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you're working with a different currency, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Yes. So yeah. King of Wands still an F-boy, or is that only Knight of Wands F-boy? It's more Knight of Wands. The King of Wands is more mature. Kings are more mature overall, even though the King of Wands is can be a bit like flirtatious and stuff like that, but they have more mature energy. The Knight of Wands is very much just fuckboy energy. It's very much like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do because I want to do it, and not really caring too much or too shits about how that impacts other people. They're more worried about themselves than they are about other people, usually. Or at least that's my interpretation of the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can also be a lot of fun in like friends and whatnot, you know, a lot of like party bringer kind of like energy and vibe. So yeah, yes. You mean keep it in his pants is the king? Yeah, the King of Wands wouldn't quickly like cheat or, you know, fuck around, or it's more about the atmosphere and the vibe for the King of Wands, more just like having fun with a group of people. And they are, the King of Wands is like the leader of the group and like the bringer of the party, but more like in a fun way, not necessarily in a sex kind of way, you know, where the Knight of Wands is someone that would sleep with everyone and everything. As an example, the King of Wands would be more selective, even though he is a freak in the sheets, you know, but he is more like selective, more, you know, setting an example. So Ryu, no, David, no communication. Let's take a look. No communication. David, what is your message, David? We have my dreams. I've been dreaming about you. In my dreams, we are so free and in love. Wish I could stay there forever. And it's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. I will compete for you. Yep, that used to be Bruce. Anything and everything. Yeah, because I think he needed very much that validation always. So, yeah. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, darling. Always. Always, always, always. So, yes, how's everyone doing? How are we all feeling? Also, how is this time treating you? Is this a good time? Is this an inconvenient time for you guys? What is up? Oh wow, lol, thank you, you're welcome. I hope it's good. But yeah, hi everyone, welcome. If you're interested in free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know your like number and what it is that you would like, and I will take a look. The two options available for today are either no communications oracles, so if you are in no communication with your person, it is a little bit focused on love, doesn't have to be, just take it how it resonates. And the other option is a message for and about your love life. Even if you're like, girl, I'm as single as a Pringle, there can be some messages for you here for and about your love life to improve it. So yes, those are the options for the free oracles today. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. For the tarot, you can ask any question that you have. What is coming in for me? Any messages from past loved ones? Advice and guidance that Spirit has, or any insight into a certain situation, we can take a look. For the free oracles, I'm just going to go through the list as well. So, yes. So, the no communication from Bruce earlier was, I still want that dream in the future, but not now. I'm still working on myself and healing. Yes. Just making sure I understand. Yes, I think that was the message for sure. Where there's still it's just the, like, not right now, which I kind of feel like is the theme of this week or something for Bruce, or the situation with you and Bruce, because I feel like that has been a message that comes up almost continuously, of like, right now is not the time, let's just focus on ourselves, heal ourselves, and then I do wish for us to come back together later on, but we need to heal a little bit more. So yeah. Samina, no communications message from a son. For Samina. That one too. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. Mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. And lastly, you feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Hi Monica. Hello. Yep, every day so far, yeah. Well, just had a doctor appointment and got spoiled by Mitch. Yay! Well, that's nice. Love that. Monica, let's take a look at your no communications oracle from Virgo. Virgo. For Monica. We have run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. It's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. And have my kids? Jesus. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent, and I dream of a day I can experience raising a family together. Okay. What do we have at the bottom? Unblock me? I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say. Okay. 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 Well. Anyway. Anyway. Beautiful message, Resonate. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Love and light to you as well, darling. Love and light. Go kick ass. You got this. Go get them. Can I have a reading? Yes, you can, darling. If you would like the free oracles, be subscribed. Like the live stream. Let me know your like number, like what number like you were, and what of the two free oracles you would like, either the no communications or a message for and about your love life. Those are the free options today. If you would like a different oracle, it is going to be for a €2 donation, and if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different oracle, or with a different currency, let me know and I'll take a look. But let me know which one you would like. It's only free, one free oracle per day. I had that card from Bruce last week. I was shocked. Have my kids. I'm like, what? Yes. You can keep waiting for that unblock. I'm so mad. I get that. I get that. Caroline, let me know which one you would like. So would you like a no communication message? So from a person you are in no communication with, what is it that they would like to say? Or a message for and about your love life from spirit? Let me know which one and I will take a look. I'm gonna very quickly just do my hands because I feel that they are dry as shiz. You can keep waiting for this unblock. Love that. Okay, I'm thinking I know what I want for my second question. Okay, let me know. Let me know. Things are a little bit more balanced and peaceful. Oh, great to hear. I love that. Okay, good. Caroline, love life. Caroline. For and about your love life. Look. We have be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You cannot attract love with a negative mindset. So let's stay optimistic. We have difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. And that's just dealing with, that might be just jealous in general. Be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life as well. So keep that in mind as well. Just for giggles, let's giggle. Oh god. Okay, what are we gonna look at? How did it get more balanced? Oh, how did it get more balanced and peaceful? Yeah, how did it get more balanced? Well, I'm just glad that it is. You have OCD. Yeah, that can create some difficulties. For sure. Thank you, you're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. Ashley, so... the moment you start with so, I'm like, okay, let me just... What is Bruce's dream of me? Like, future dream. Not his dirty dreams. What he sees life with me. Okay. I was like, for like like half a second, 0.5 seconds, I was like, does he dream of you? But not his dirty dreams. Okay. Okay. So what does Bruce dream of? Like, when he dreams of a future with Ashley, what is he dreaming about? How does he see that for him? Bruce. Imagining life with Ashley, what do you dream of? Imagining life with Ashley, what do you dream of? We have the Three of Swords as overall energy. Oh, Six of Pentacles underneath that. Okay, that I was like... Because the Three of Swords is heartbroken. But we have the Six of Pentacles, which is like small investments. So I feel like what he dreams about is no matter how broken he is or how broken he gets, that there's always a space to invest, space to work it out, space to take things calm and slow and, okay, let's see. Okay, this happened, this came up, how can we work with this? How can we... move forward? How can we grow? How can we use this and become stronger together? We have the Six of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. So more than anything, I feel like it's a feeling, what he dreams about, the feeling of emotional fulfillment. With that Three of Cups, no matter what, we're friends at the base. We want what's best for the other. Companionship, love for each other. I think it's still a bit non-romantic. Because I, like, you know, dare to dream. I think that there's still a little bit of hesitation to move it to more romantic side, also because of the circumstances as it is. But in a partnership overall, just very much having that friendship as a base. We're not just lovers, but also just friends at the base. Helping with... I do think that there is still a lot of, like, overthinking, and I feel like Bruce is such a realistic thinking person, because he's like, well, of course it's not all beautiful and butterflies and sunshine and rainbows. There's also still going to be a lot of overthinking and a lot of, like, feeling stuck in our own brain. But with the Ace of Swords, well, there is open communication, and we can talk about basically anything and everything. Every thought that comes to mind, we can express it, even though it's like... Okay, so to give an example, how me and Naomi communicate, sometimes I just rant, and she's like, are you renting, or is this actually something that you want, like, feedback on, or for me to remember, and then I'm like, no, I'm just renting. She's like, okay, great. not in a sense of like then she can be insensitive and like forget everything or not listen, but it's more that she then knows, okay, this is just a rent. And I think that that's kind of like what's happening here as well, where he is like, okay, we can talk about anything, even if it is just a rent, even if it's not serious, or even if I'm just insecure now, but you know that, and I just need to let it out, and you'll listen, and then later I got my thoughts in order, and then we can move forward. Like, there is a level of communicating based on trust and care for each other, which is just, yeah, I feel like his happy spot, you know, no matter what, because his ideas or feelings won't be laughed at or rejected or ridiculed, or, you know, we have conversations, and if there's overthinking, then we can talk about it, and like, this is a two-way street as well, not just what he is getting from you, but very much, you know, this being a two-way street. Lindy wanted to peek at the dirty dreams. Don't. Why he hesitated? I think he is just a very logical thinker of like status quo. You know, it's why will he dream like romantically here? King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the Chariot. I think that the moment he starts dreaming romantically, there is this like desire. Like right now he's trying to maintain balance, and I think the moment that he starts having dreams or fantasies or thinking about the future in a romantic way, he will start to develop feelings, which in the moment right now he cannot add to the bunch. So yeah, again, I think he is just a very practical thing, because then we have the Chariot, and then the moment that he does, he's like, okay, I want to. I don't think he is one for like distant crushes, or I don't think he is someone that can admire someone from afar without taking actions towards them. So I think that he is very aware of like, okay, the goal is just more than anything like that friendship that I can work towards, and then we will see what happens after. But I think that he is just hesitant to think more of that, because then he will start developing feelings which has no outlet yet. So yeah. He mentions speaking things out loud is really helpful. It helped a lot when I get overwhelmed with to-do lists and worries. Yeah. It really, really helps to talk out loud. You'll seem like a crazy person. You'll feel like a crazy person, but it really helps. I do that too. I sometimes do that with voice notes to Naomi as well. She gets voice notes of like a half a podcast of like 20 minutes, no joke. I think the longest voice note I sent was like over half an hour, and then at the end it's always like, I'm so sorry, you don't have to listen to all of this. I even text like, you don't have to listen to all of this, but it just helps to hear yourself speak. And yeah, but yeah, we do. Yeah, do we really want to know what his dirty mind thinks of? No. Is that a Naomi tarot? For sure. What? No, this is one that I got myself. But yeah, this is kind of what I feel is like happening, what he's dreaming of. More than anything, the emotional connection. And like the friendship is missing. So yes, guys, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in a free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. The two options available for today are either the no communications oracles, messages, so a message from a person that you are in no communication with, let me know from who. The other option is a message for and about your love life. Even if you're like, I'm as single as a Pringle girl, There might be some messages for you here, so take a look. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. You can read back everything in the pinned comment, because it always explains what the free options are for today as well. I'm just going to go through the list, so there's no need to spam. Hold your tits so I can hold mine, and then we will get along just fine. Yami darling, that's not a question that I will answer with the free oracles, but it's open to choice. If you would like me to take a look at that, I have an oracle that is a yes or no question, but that is for a €2 donation, or I can look into it more in depth with tarot, but that is going to be for a €10 donation. So you do have options, darling, but for the free oracles, these are the two options we have today. So yes, no, Lindy, that is a question for Naomi. What Bruce's dirty dreams are of me. She will be excited to answer that. Remember the king question? She was happy to find out. Oh, yes. Oh, but me too. I love, like me and Naomi do like petty tarot and spicy tarot and shit like that. I love doing that as well. But yeah, Naomi is, of course, I do think Naomi's better at it, for sure. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go over to her place on Thursday. I think I'm expected over at her place on Thursday. But I'm not sure if I will. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna live stream on Thursday then from her place or not, because, you know, now I do live streams in the evening. I could, but yeah, we will see, because also the kids are there, so yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yes. Sukanya, hi darling. Welcome. But yeah, like kink questions and spicy questions and stuff like that, I also really love doing, because it's like, oof, yes, I like the darker side. You know, a little bit like tea time. You know, getting information that you shouldn't ask. You know. That's just funny. Anyway, okay. Sukanya, darling, let's take a look at your no communications from Shubhankar for Sukanya. Shubhankar for Sukanya. We have attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. You're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. And lastly, we have soon. I'm going to contact you soon. Okay, then I'm going to get a question. Okay. Elisa, message about your love life. Let's take a look. Elisa. I'll take that one too. Oh my god, it's more than I thought. Okay. We have law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. So this is also, again, with that law of attraction, be aware what it is that we're trying to attract. Focus on what you want to attract, not what you don't want or what you want to get rid of, but very much your manifestations. Focus on what qualities you want from a person. We have keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the one which opened for you. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in a relationship, not on what you fear will happen. That's exactly what I just said. And take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. And that might also be dating other people than you usually would date. So, yes. You know there's a spicy tarot deck, right? I forgot the name, but I've seen a lot of readers use it. The spicy tarot, yes, but I cannot show those tarot on YouTube, because YouTube will, they won't like it. But I am trying to collect a little bit more darker, spicier oracle cards, Because it's the same with the little hearts. They are not that spicy. Even the original tarot, I cannot show because there is boobs in it and, you know, stuff like that. Where they're like, nope. These also, I had to like put a sticker over it. Because otherwise YouTube is like, yeah, no, you cannot show this. Even if I have my stream and my things on 18 plus, they're still like, no, that's porno. That's no. So yeah, it's it's difficult. You're very welcome, Scania. Very, very welcome. Ashley, first question. Pick your question about Bruce. Any question, spicy or not. Whatever you want, Lindy. Oh. 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 Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh my god. What question do we have about Bruce? What question? What's a good question? Oh. I need to kick off my shit. This is such a... I'm so, like, in work mode. This is such a... What I do with Naomi, where I'm like, oh, do this. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I think I kind of want to take a look at what he now wants to attract in a partner. Like, what is he now looking for in a partner? Where I kind of am curious to see if that has changed. Because before it has been a lot of... I'm also just getting very comfortable now because I'm like, oh yes. I think he has always dated the same type of, like, people. And I kind of want to see if he now really has learned that just physical attraction isn't, like, everything. Because he very much walked behind his dick. Whenever his dick wiggled, he would follow. And I think part of the lesson from Spirit is like, okay, but that's, you know, not necessarily what's good for you. So, like, yeah, what are you looking for in a partner now? Because I think he always just looked at the sexual attraction. He did not necessarily that they needed to be his type completely, but there needed to be sexual tension. When in a relationship you need, like, more. So I think I kind of want to take a look at what is he now looking for in, like, partners when, like, dating or interacting with people. Or is that a good question? I don't know. Is it? Is there a giveaway? I don't know yet. As of now, I think it's a no. But that could change. Let me take a look. Yeah, right now it would be a no, but that can still change in the next 30 minutes. So ask me in 30 minutes again, and I might have a different answer. For about Bruce. What other questions could I ask about Bruce? What do I want to know about Bruce? Good question, because that would show his thought process and if that changed when looking for a partner. Yeah, exactly. Because I also, okay, so, you know, I'm still being a bit, like, professional in the sense of, like, I want it to be a question that is to some sort of, like, use to you as well, that gives you a little bit more information rather than petty shit, you know? Because other, like, spicy questions is, of course, like, what are his kinks, or, I don't know, what does he want to try, or his deepest sexual desire, or stuff like that. But yeah. It's midnight, and yeah, I'm planning to sleep like a pig. Oh, that's a cutie, though. Well, good night, darling. Next time I'll be in my dreams. Oh, okay. Well, for right now, there's no giveaway planned, unfortunately. But have a good rest, darling. Go to bed. Go to sleep. Yes. Sleep like a little piglet. Is that a thing? Like a pig? Sleeping like a pig? In the Netherlands, we say eating like a pig. doesn't have to be a useful one. Oh, the pressure though. Bruce. What I'm gonna ask the different. This is a deck that I sometimes use to just go like, okay, what do I need to ask Spirit? So what question do I need to ask about Bruce? What question do I need to ask about Bruce? I'm just gonna get a helpline from Spirit. What question do I need to ask about Bruce? Separation, longing, rejection, loss, fragmented, guarded, vulnerability, and truth expression. The Ace of Earth, karma, balance, justice. So a question about his truth. Guarded, something he is guarding. Longing, separation, rejection, loss, fragmented. Opportunity, karma, balance. What is he most scared of admitting? What is he most fearful of? His biggest fear? His biggest, like, hurt? No, hurt I don't like. I think fear. Like, what is he fearful about? What should he be honest about but is afraid to? What is his biggest fear? Just any good laugh. Petty or spicy or funny. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Wait, I'm gonna ask Naomi. So I just got a donation from Ashley where I get to decide any question I can ask about Bruce. What questions to ask about Bruce. And I'm kind of like running a blank. And I know you always come up with fun questions because it's like it can be petty or spicy or funny, just any good laugh. I'm like, for me, it's like I get to, right now, in a mindset of, okay, what can we like do, or how can, you know? And I thought, let me ask Naomi, because you always come up with fun questions to ask. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Love you. I'm kind of drawing a blank. Any fun questions? Bruce. I don't know. Now a different part of my brain is having to work and I'm like, what is fun? What is a fun question? Has she seen it yet? She hasn't. I think the boys are also going to bed now. What is a fun question? Because that was very, like, hard and tough and serious. Like, what is he hiding? What is he not telling? What is... I mean, we can always take a look at what is, like, his biggest, like, blunder, or his biggest, like, what is a funny story with, for example, his relationship with Belen. Like, what is a funny thing that happened in their relationship that's just like, oh my god, that's ridiculous. We can take a look at shit like that. Or he hides everything. Yeah, but because this was more a bit like, why, like, what is behind, why, you know? If he weren't to hide everything, what would he, like, say? You know that movie of Jim Carrey where he cannot lie? Like that. Oh my god, I think she has AD. Do we want petty? Funny? Funny petty? All of the above? I don't think we want deeper questions, because I came up with deeper question and it was like, nah, well, maybe something funny. So more funny, I think, and petty. Petty we love. We're in a petty mode, I think. Oh, this song I cannot. Oh, no, wrong one. Cannot play because I will get restrictions. That is a funny question. I don't care if it's deeper. Oh, she's typing. Oh, she stopped typing. Yeah, exactly. Oy. I'm gonna do it one more time. What should I be asking Bruce? Again, separation and longing again. So what is he wanting? What is he longing for? Cosmic purpose? Stability, flow, harmony, intention, self-love, self-good. This is so serious. Will you? Oh my god. Oh, I got crying, laughing emojis, so that's good. What will be the next small inconvenience for him that will drive him insane? That's fun. That could be fun. I think that's a bit like the same with the whole like Bellin thing, which yeah, is the petty kind of tarot that like. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that one. What is what is the next small inconvenience for him that will drive him insane? Because we talk about that sometimes, like as well, where it's like, may he always, you know, get an itchy nose, or like bump his small toe when he passes any table, or you know, like small little like may, I don't know, his toilet paper always run out when he just taken a shit. You know, like petty shit for. I kind of want that for my second question. What is he longing for? Separation, longing. Okay, so what is? I'm just gonna go with that one. What is one small inconvenience that will happen to Bruce next that will drive him absolutely insane? What is the next small inconvenience Bruce will encounter that will drive him absolutely insane? It's gonna be like the last straw. What is gonna be that small encounter? Ah! I feel like he's gonna run into a happy couple. Oh my god. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, Justice, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I kind of feel like him running into like a happy couple, or seeing couples everywhere being happy and doing things together and enjoying life, and it will just make him feel, yeah, lonely, cranky, and he's like, what, like public display of affection, like people kissing each other in public, or someone holding the door open for their partner, and the partner's going, oh babe, you didn't have to, and then they're like, oh but you deserve it, and then him being just right behind them going like, oh, you know. I feel like it's moments of like love where he he gets small, because that's not a big thing. He just has to wait 2 seconds. But I feel like it's just a small inconvenience that is gonna absolutely drive him insane. Just happy couples everywhere. Naomi! Yeah, I did your question. It was a good one. But yeah, I feel like it's like that, where he is just encountering happy romance couples and very like chivalry and especially I feel like now leading up to Valentine's Day, it will drive him absolutely insane. Well, he made that choice to not be in a happy couple. His conquests, consequences for his actions. Yeah, true. But yeah, I think that is one like small inconvenience that's just because we also have justice here, which is karma. So I do think that it is karma. Also going like, well, you could have if you work hard enough. Yeah, just happiness when he is having a bad day and having to wait, and then just people being lovely and kind, and he's just like, fuck off, just leave me be. Because I think it's even worse. I think at some point there's just gonna be, I don't know, someone going like, oh sir, you forgot something, or I don't know, and he's just like, oh, I cannot even be angry about this. Yeah, he's a bit greedy in that sense, like me, like a wall up. Like people, like there's love going around. He's like, nope, no, I'm not taking part of it. I'm not even gonna smile at them. Like when they go like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't see you. He's just gonna go like, okay, be a bit salty about it. Yeah, I love that. Hi Brian, hi darling. Oh, he had love, but he took me for granted. Yeah. But yeah, I think that this is like a small inconvenience coming in, especially moving into Valentine's Day. I think because underneath the Knight of Swords, which is a lot of like worry and in his head and stuff, we have the King of Swords, which is, he is also, in the core, I feel like he is like a lover as well. He wants love and craves it, longs for it. But then when it is like that, he's like, a bit cranky. I don't like that. I like seeing people in love. I squeeze. I'm happy for them. Yeah. This is hilarious. I'm loving this. Yeah. Me too. That was so funny. Like I said, I kind of want those questions as well for Steven. I also kind of want that one for, yeah. We'll see. That's the level of just petty tarot that I love. Just, yes, with small inconvenience. Because we don't wish harm upon anyone. But small inconveniences, they're a couple. They're a couple of people. But yeah. I love seeing really old couples together. They're so cute, being sweet to each other and holding hands. Yeah, that I also really love. I've never seen it in real life though. Like my grandparents were kind of like that, where he really did everything for her, but he was more of like a silent lover. He didn't say anything. He just did shit for her, and she just looked at him. But yeah, like they passed when I was like 8 and 12, so I haven't really seen that, and the other I haven't really seen. So yeah, when I see like videos of, I've seen last, it came back again. I think it's an old video of a couple sitting at a diner and then him blowing the cover of the straw to her. It was just adorable. It's just funny. Oh, that's problem. What he's longing for is love. I think so, but why the separation card then? Because I think that just comes from not really having it. I think he always puts himself away from love. I think he's not used to it. So there's that longing, but also separation, because, it's not there. He doesn't know how to get it. He doesn't know how it feels, but there is that I want it, but then, that I long for it, but I take, because it's uncomfortable, especially if you grow up not really experiencing that love, it can be hard to accept it then. I also like the idea What is he terrified of? Okay, we can take a look at that. If that is your second question, let me know. I'll take a look. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. A little bit of water. I feel like at some point I should make a deck, an oracle deck, of small inconveniences. Stubbing your toe, having an itchy nose, or the itch. I'm glad he doesn't do terror on me, or at least I think he isn't. I get that. We can take a look at that too, if he gets spiritual guidance or stuff. He grew up with toxic love, so healthy love is scary for him, and he doesn't recognize it easily. That's what I think. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Again, then, what I often say is when you are comfortable in the toxic environment, and that's your comfort zone, and then healthy is uncomfortable. Your system is like, peace? What is that? That is dangerous, you know, because you're always in fight mode or flight. Do you think that is a good question? What is he terrified of? I don't know if Nomi is still here. Hi Net. Oh, she is. She is. I think you need to specify, because he could also be terrified of spiders. Yeah, exactly. So yes, hi everyone, welcome. I still have one question for Ashley, and then I'll do last call for the free offers. I grew up with toxic so-called love, and I didn't like it, and it wasn't love. Yeah. Everyone's experience is different, but yeah. Should I do last call? I think we're still figuring out what question to do. So let me just call last call. Open. Ding. Ding. Help me pin down a question. Okay, let me just do last call, because I'm having a hard time doing all the things at the, you know, at the same time. So let me do last call for the free oracle, and then we can take a moment to think. For everyone else as well, you can give like ideas of what you think we can take a look at for the question. So for the free oracles, the options are either the no communications oracles or messages for and about your love life. Follow the channel, be subscribed, like the live stream, give it a thumbs up, and let me know which like number you are and what oracle you would like, and I will take a look. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. Donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. This is last call, so I'll get to those first. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, so I know that you're still in the chat as well. And yeah, this is gonna be last call. I do think Natalie wanted to know communications. I don't know if Shreya is still in the chat. If you are, let me know. Next from AS for Nat. You have tears. When I think about you, I cry. unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so we can speak. I have a lot to say. And then not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. What about love scarce in my life? That could be a good one. Naomi, no communication from Joseph. Jojo. Oh my god, we have the launch. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. I feel like that's very much that, writing the message and deleting it again. Not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? Of course, we already know the answer to that question, my dude. I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. And father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. You are here. Okay, and you wanted shoveling now. Oh my god. Druvits for Shreya. Druvits. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Gaslighting. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I was just not strong enough to admit it. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. Okay, so that is it for the free oracles today. I'm like trying to think of a good question for Bruce. Like, thank you, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Where I am, we don't get snow. I love snow. What question can we ask for Bruce, for the Brewster? Maybe what is his deepest fears? Yeah? Like, emotionally speaking. What's his deepest fears? What unhealed part of him prevents him from connecting deeper with someone? I think that's a good question. I also kind of want to take a look at that question for Naomi. I vote no, Miss Question. I feel like such a bad tarot reader for like not being able to come up with questions. I was like, I don't know. I like fears. Okay, well we can take a look at fears he has in regards to just in general, or in regards to when dealing with people. What are his deepest fears? Deepest fears. Okay, let's take a look. Bruce's deepest fears. Bruce's deepest fears. We have the Hanged Men of the World, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, with the Knight of Swords. I think he has abandonment issues. I think he is very fearful of opening up to people because then there is the level of no control. I think there is the people can just leave. People can use shit against me, words that I say. Because I kind of feel like his deepest fears is to, especially when it comes to other people, I feel like that it is like a social fear. His biggest fear is a social fear, is to, again, be abandoned, be used. Like both, okay, so both being used and also the fear of opening up then. Because it's either or. Either you get used or people genuinely like you and want your attention and stuff, but that requires you to genuinely open up. But then when you do genuinely open up, that leaves room for pain and hurt when people leave you, or, you know. Because in that sense, I think he is also fearful of someone actually surprising him in a good way, actually overcoming obstacles, actually, because then their abandonment comes where it's like, oh, let me push you away before you push me away. Gonna go, okay darling, thank you for stopping by, thank you, love you. Same fear I have, being abandoned. Yeah, because with the Knight of Swords, that's a very coming to the rescue kind of like energy. I think I think that it's just a fear of being used as a tool, or I think that that's also why he is very fearful of opening up emotionally, because if he is more emotionally invested than the other person, then that is a risk in his mind of getting hurt more than the other person. Then why does he want to open up to me? I think that is what we had in previous readings as well, that with you it was like different in the sense of like there was an initial emotional connection between the two of you. Easy to talk to. I don't think it's anything that he experienced before, so it's new and it's uncomfortable, but at the same time it feels good. And at the same time, I think there's also part of it that he could tell himself that he was not having any romantic feelings towards you necessarily, or you were having more romantic feelings for him than the other way around, or at least there was some level of like control that he thought he had. Um, yeah, I think that he is also very fearful of not being needed at the same time. Again, being used as a tool, but at the same time, I think he just very much need the verification from other people. How do you say that? The acknowledgement from other people that he matters. I think he's also very fearful of being left behind. FOMO, but also just not needed. That people can manage without me. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah, a combination of different things. That's the only relationship he was in and wanted. What? Which one? Yeah, because underneath the Knight of Swords we also have the Nine of Wands, which is very defensive, protective energy. So yeah, biggest fear definitely abandonment. And I think that just also, I think it intertwines with a lot of things in his life, like the need for control, the need for ending cycles before cycles end him, opening up to romantic connections, or like struggling to do so. When good things happen, that fear is also fearful for him as well, because that's like whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, but I think the biggest one is abandonment, feeling like people don't need him anymore, don't want him for him, being used. Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. Let me know if you have any questions. That's why you should be wanted, not needed. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's why for yourself as well, you need to be in a mindset and space where you also don't need other people, but you want other people. Same way that you don't want to attract a relationship that needs you. It feels good when someone needs you, but it's not healthy. Like, I want this, I choose this. It's not where I cannot live without. Donkey, but for him. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, I also see the nuance of it being, again, when you are in unhealthy situations and a healthy situation comes along, that's scary. And that can be overwhelming, and that can be, not sure how to move forward, but it does require you to take actions. It does require you to communicate. It does require you to work on it. It's not just where you can go like, okay, this is a health situation, let's do it differently, and then not have the actions of doing it healthy, So, yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna call last call for all paying donations, so list is closed. So yes, guys, if you're interested in an oracle right now, then a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is gonna be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Yes. Yeah, actually, if you have any questions, let me know. Just get any oracle. Frenzy, Bruce. thoughts and feelings for you, please. Yes. Do we still have one donation left? Did we? Let me take a look. Oracle Frenzy and Bruce's thoughts and feelings for you. What do we want though? Oh, there it is. I was like questioning myself. I was like, I'm not sure because it's a bit sometimes much, and I'm like, oh, my brain. Anyway, what do we want? Feelings, thoughts and feelings. What do we want? I kind of feel like I want to go a different route. Versus thoughts and feelings. If there are certain oracles that you want in it 100%, let me know. Versus thoughts and feelings. We have finding, blessing, talent, and animals. Empowerment. I think that this is, oh, I love this. So I think that this is like a new view, like a view that we haven't seen yet, where the peace you find in like nature with animals and in nature itself, the calmness that you experience in nature as well, in which you talk about it as well. I think that's just I think you bring in different perspective on like the world around us, not just, I don't know, I feel like you also notice like flowers being in bloom outside like the store or something like that, and like mentioning that, like, have you seen the flowers in the store? Like, I think that he sees you getting very excited about nature. I don't know where this is going, but yes, very excited about like nature and whatnot, like enjoying and appreciating the small blessings in the world, and being also grateful and thankful for like nature, more than anything, your connection to nature. Okay, this is, I'm like, where is this going? I have no idea where this is going. No idea where this is going, but we'll see. Bruce's feelings, thoughts and feelings for Ashley. I think there's just an appreciation for you in that sense. We have a storm, we have luck, liberty, and lost. What am I doing? What is this? And then light at the overall energy. Light. What am I looking at, Spirit? Oh my god, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? I used to be so good at just these kind of like oracle readings, and now I'm like, what is this? The Four of Pentacles. Oh, I'm not gonna get answers. Okay, great. Love that. Five of Pentacles. Figure it out. Okay, nice. Great. Thank you. Because it kind of feels like in the heat of the storm, when feeling lost, you still have the capability to choose for yourself. And again, luck comes along. I feel like it's more so like making your own luck. Again, I think that this might refer to when things got heated at the previous job, you switching jobs, you know, in the heat of the storm. Also having that just conviction that this storm will also pass. It's not gonna continue forever. Storms passed, storms move on, and I think that that's kind of like a lesson he got from you as well. That you can have that like liberty, freedom to get away from it, even if you're feeling lost in the storm. Most loved animals and nature. Favorite is up in the forest mountains. It feels good and happy, yeah. I always want to do on my birthday. Yeah, I get that. Spirit said not today. Yeah, no, it did. Let me take a look at these as well, because we can. Bruce and Ashley. We have forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Escape. I left when things got hard. A reunion. We will always come back together. Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. And absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So yeah, I definitely feel that this is also a, like, knowing that he needs to ask for forgiveness for that running away, for pushing you away, for, you know, leaving when shit gets hard. I don't know what fell, but something fell. With habits as well, I don't know if we will ever change. Absence, I feel like part of me is missing without you. I think that those are all speaking for themselves. I kind of want these. And Bruce for Ashley. Everywhere. Friendship. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Or freedom. Why did I see friendship? Freedom. Path is clear if you want it to be. Transformation. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I do think that he is, like, slowly doing that. Power, you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. I think that that's also something that I feel like he's learning from you as well, of like, no, I'm not doing this, and then like moving on. And then soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit, believe this and they will manifest physically. So it might be that he still thinks it's a soulmate connection, which I get. Let's get a little love notes, and then I will get, I think, the music oracles. How's Bruce feeling about Ashley? Bruce to Ashley. I wish we could be together forever. Can you hear me whisper your name? I dream about you at night. And you're mine forever and ever. Let me take a look at the music oracles. Bruce. Okay, we have Pink, When I Get There, which doesn't have any lyrics on it. Take a listen to it, When I Get There. Innocent, Taylor Swift, Who You Are Is Not Where You've Been. And Love Story, Taylor Swift. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Oh, he's being loving today, unlike the past couple of days, yeah. I think it's all very, like, learning, being aware of, you know. And of course the love notes are very lovey-dovey. Just in general, there aren't really any non-lovey-dovey love notes. But yeah, I feel like it is very praising you and seeing, you know, what you bring. Of course, that's also what we're looking at, you know. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Why kind of change it. I think it also, again, take it how it resonates in terms of like how we are asking the question. I think that this is more like just appreciation of, same with you asking, like he gets the I'm starting to understand our connection, that card, like why that showed up. I think that there is just smaller steps of like appreciation, seeing what you brought to the table and stuff like that. So yeah, we should definitely do Petty Tarot on Friday. You know, we should come up with good questions to ask about Bruce. Yeah. I think we've done that before, Petty Tarot on Friday. But not a lot of people had like Petty Tarot questions. Also, Petty Tarot, that's like a lot of energy. It costs a lot of energy because they are full on tarot readings instead of like the quick oracles, you know. But yeah, we can take a look. We'll see how I feel on Friday. Also, I like it because it's gonna be, the live stream here on YouTube is gonna be the last thing I then do that week, so I can kind of like use up my energy for that one. But yes. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna leave it here. If there are any questions, that is. If there are any questions, let me know. Also, again, there is a new pick a card reading online. Will they contact you again? I don't know why the pick a cards have just been doing not that great, and I don't really know why or how I can change that, to be honest. But yeah. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Yeah, I am gonna skedaddle out of here then, if that was it. So, thank you so much for joining. As always, have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. Go get them. Have a good lunch. And yeah, I wonder how he knows I like very love nature and get so happy. Maybe you've noticed. But yeah, take care, Monica. Thank you so much for stopping by as always as well. Yeah, I am gonna skedaddle out of here. So, have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass, go get them, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next live stream. So, have a good one. Talk to you next